Wolf against Relwood's Insyn. I'm willing to bet money that was a gentleman thing right here because all of a sudden Relwood's like, oh, we doing mains now? I guess I have to go this character. Because, yeah, Insyn Min feels hopeless. Getting started, we can clearly see the game plan here for Relwood. It's basically just go ahead, you use that Wario combo game. You secure yourself 40 damage or so every time you win neutral. Force him off stage and get the early kill with just Wario's phenomenal aerial mobility and the ability to recover from anywhere with bike. Problem really is that this feels like a Mario Cast character in that how does it get in? Like Wario can camp, but the damage output favors Pink Fish. To just look at him. Terrifying. Dash attack linking with the startup of those arms, so not working out too well for Rel. Yeah, Nair. Megawatt Nair is one of those tools that it makes it so hard for Wario to get in. It's a great anti-air tool, and it's just disjointed enough that Wario has really no answer to it, other than like throwing the bike at them, perhaps. So yeah, one of those things that like that is the mystery of how do you actually approach them. How you kill this character off stage, that is textbook for Rel. Just basically post up directly between them and edge. Understand the distance with which they can grab that edge with the up B, and then just toss out a hitbox like I dares you. I dare, double dares you. Miss tech means that Pink Fresh gets a round of applause for his error, but can't quite connect with that falling up air. I think that was a stock. If Rel hits that, that is a falling up air into immediate waft, and Zippy and fully charged, yeah, Pink dead. So that was a horrifying mistake right there by Rel. Oh, he went for the air dodge read, but instead, Pink Fresh, just enough fast fall speed to land on that platform and get the shield up in time. That very well could be the difference between victory and defeat there. We had that one opportunity where Rel couldn't get the landing up air, and then that spot where he actually just goes for it and whiffs. That's always a problem with Wario. He's such a feast or famine character. Like, yeah, there are matches where he can lose, but he always has that wild card, the ability to just, with one button, with one interaction, not just claim a stock, but claim full momentum. And yeah, if you whiff that, that is just such a heartbreaker. Does manage to staunch the bleeding right there. Only 60% extra credit for Pink, but the problem really is that, yeah, how do you use your invuln? Like, and it usually for Pink, it's you apply a ton of damage and actually get the stock. Talking up Min with invuln, the big thing is that most characters have burst options to get towards you. Min doesn't have burst options. Min has the ability to toss out hitboxes that just dominate half the stage. So when Rel would use that bike to get the kill, and he was busy recycling it while Pink was dying, he no longer had the ability to just retreat to corner with that bike. So it felt like Rel really had two options: try to scrap or just die. And pray that Pink didn't, toss out the correct hitbox. Final D is an interesting counterpick here. I've seen Pink Fresh counterpick this quite a bit on his side. It might just be like a personal preference rather than necessarily a Min thing. But I'm trying to go ahead and get in Relwood's head, because if I'm Wario, I kind of feel like I can do a little bit of vertical like platform camping. So choosing no platforms over many platforms is interesting. does allow you to basically like edge trap a lot easier and get things like that full hop, neutral air, direct, and then immediately into the back air. But yeah, that feels like a solid additional tool in your toolkit, but just what Min Min gets out of the stage is crazy. As your approach option is so linear against this character when there's no platform space to mix it up. Very nearly dying with a reverse hit of that nair, and Pink Fresh even trying with the up B to kill, but instead gets the easy landing up smash right there. I love the up smash from Rel in return. Just stand there and look at him. All right, keep the backhand strong right there. Rel Wood waiting for that bike charge to come back. Looks like I didn't see the shine yet. Does have it now, but no tech chase, or excuse me, no wall tech situation right there with that up B. So Pink back to neutral, back to center stage, back in the driver's seats. Double back air on shield will do it. Pink unable to punish the first one. Second one claims the stock. Neutral air, but again, not getting quite the right hitbox. Same one with the down air. It's like those multi-hit hitboxes, there's just so much your opponent can do to mess you up. SDI being at the proper angle. It does feel like, I don't want to say War is a little bit RNG, but he requires the fastest reaction times in the world to like understand while a multi-hit is going on, if you're actually going to be able to convert that into a stock. Oh, that's a no-tech. Yeah, I couldn't quite tell. It's always hard for me to see the spikes through the sparks since I'm colorblind. But yeah, it looked like that was a no-tech situation right there with the megawatt on the wall. Forward air to force Pink off stage, but again, Rel sells out really often. Like he'll go immediately off stage, run low, try to covering the low recovery from Pink, and Pink just, he watches and just reacts. If Rel guesses wrong, then it's an easy recovery for Pink. So we're definitely not going to see the waft on this stock unless something goes horribly wrong here for Rel. This is entirely, I got to get a dash attack or a forward tilt or an offstage interaction here. Pink going low, but Rel backs off this time, going for the edge trap, goes for the nair, not going to land to connection. And look at that. Pink just started charging that megawatt the second that he saw Rel commit to the full hop. Pink is just not giving up these straight hits. This is brutal for Rel. Down smash, that's one of those rare kill options. So I will say Relwood goes for that at edge a lot more than other Warriors do. He tends to just toss that out whenever he catches his opponent doing a ton of chicanery where they're like dropping down and re-grabbing so they lose their invulnerability. It's a great option if you're like looking for a response, but the problem is that if you guess wrong, you just die. That move is so long and so laggy. So can we hit a waft confirmed, folks? This is a one note character right here, but can't quite find the tune as Pink Fresh goes up 2-0. So no character change. I'm taking this here. So Rel, he's known. He's known that in this matchup, the Ensign is just a very unfavorable character. So stick with the Wario. Stick with what works. Just execute. We again did not really see the WAP play a role in the match. And I feel like if you're just going to play neutral against Min Min, this is not the character to do with. For that reason. Because you just might, if you get separated from your bike, you might just die because you get hit with just one hit. No character can carry you across the stage and put you into a death spot like Min Min. This is a character Wario that has a ton of aerial drift, relatively slippery off stage, yet it just doesn't matter sometimes. No double jump, but great use of the Megawatt right there. Pink Fresh not quite getting caught out by Rel Wood's offstage aggression. Send the bike, but again, Pink able to go ahead and hold forward a little bit. Effective to grab some more stage control. Down smash, yeah, that's getting old. Pink got caught by that, grand total of 1 time so far. I think he understands that, like, all right, if he runs forward, he's going to down smash. We haven't really seen Railwood mix that up by choosing different options in the same spot where he just, like, runs towards edge with bike out. Again, aggressive nair. I've said this a million times, and I'll keep saying it because Pink is so good. What separates him from other minions is that he understands what needs to be done out of disadvantage, when to swing one. Railwood potentially on his last stock of the tournament here. We got to see something special here. Waft is 3/4 of the way charged. That is when it is when it's easier to convert into. But yeah, this is a big stage. So that might give you solid damage, but it is certainly not going to claim the stock. Did Pink Fresh keep his double jump? He did not. So a full, just about almost, a 0 to death there on Railwood's side, and he is back in this match. No bike, no jump either. Railwood loses all of his resources in a critical moment in the decisive game of the set. Pink Fresh able to clutch it out. It really did feel like Railwood was starting to go ahead and turn out the momentum and just show us exactly what that player can do when he lands that waft kill set up. Like, good God, it's such a shame in those spots because you feel like the player, oh yeah, he understands what's going on. He's getting up a little bit ahead of steam. We're starting to see what the player can do. And all of a sudden, that's it. Just legs swept out from underneath. So we shall see if Railwood joins me on commentary for Grands, please do.